What is up, YouTube? I'm back again with another review. So today we're going to be taking a look at Rothco's M-1 Jungle First Aid Kit. We'll start with the pouch. So this is a kind of a, in the camera and in person, well, I guess it's sort of like olive drab, but it also at weird angles kind of looks like brownish, but I guess it's more closer to green. And it has a belt loop and the M1910 hooks. I tried it on a US pistol belt and they would not fit, so the hook is actually too long, and I think it's almost too thick too. So basically this is useless. They might as well replace it with an Alice clip, I think. And there's no drain hole. It is 5.5 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And it has two metal snaps. I already opened them for the video, make it a little bit easier. And it's a relatively decent sized pouch. On the inside you can see that you get two of those moisture packets and nothing else. There is a Rothco tag, and it's made in India. Let's see if it's 100%. Oh yeah, it's 100% cotton. And of course you got the universal medical symbol there, and it says Kit Jungle First Aid. So you can get the pouch for $4.99 off the Rothco website, or you could get the whole kit for $17.99. I bought my kit off of eBay for $13.99. And I'll show you everything that it comes with. So here's an overview of everything you get. To start off, you get a non-adherent pad, sterile, 3x4. You get two 3x3 gauze pads and two 2x2s. Two alcohol prep pads, two protidine iodine prep pads, two antiseptic towels, two rolls. I'm not sure the dimensions on either of these bandage rolls. Medical tape. It's kind of like the fabric kind, not really like the plastic kind. Non-latex medical gloves. 4 aspirin, 2 in each pack. This is January 29th in 2020, and they expire October of 2021. Bar of soap, 5 small band-aids, and 6 normal sized band-aids, and then 2 sugar packets. And then you get your first aid essentials, like quick reference sheet, and then it all comes in this decently sized Ziploc bag. I'll go over the sheet. As you guys know, with some of my other first aid kits, this is something that I kind of like to take a look at. And, well, there's some interesting things on here. Like it says for adult CPR, should be 15 compressions to 2 breaths. And infants is 5 to 1 breath. I would not reference that at all. And for bleeding, the very first thing it says, put on latex gloves. Right there. No, you do not want to put on latex gloves because you don't know if your patient has a latex allergy. I took a look at these gloves, and they don't feel or smell kind of like latex. But just to be on the safe side, I'll probably just throw these out and put some nitrile ones in. And then at the bottom it says never apply a tourniquet if the bleeding persists. So I really don't know what they were thinking. Like, okay, so let's say I had a wound on my wrist that was bleeding profusely. You would want to put a tourniquet. Okay, so you apply sterile gauze, it continues to bleed. You put more sterile gauze and it continues to bleed. You're going to want to put the tourniquet proximal to the wound and basically just leave it like that. And then everything else on here seemed okay. There was something else that stuck out to me, but I can't remember what it was. So yeah, it was just the it was just the CPR and the latex gloves, and never apply a tourniquet. Everything else seemed okay, but I don't know. I suppose doing something is better than doing nothing. Thinking as for somebody who has no medical experience at all, like, obviously me being an EMT, like, some of this is a decent reference, but like that other stuff is just completely wrong. So now you do want to be careful with what you use as a tourniquet. My paramedic instructor said that he'd seen a guy, a non-medical person, just a bystander, use metal wire as a tourniquet. And obviously, if it's so thin, I think if it's under 2 inches, then you shouldn't use it as a tourniquet. So technically you shouldn't use a belt or a tie, because that could dig into their skin and cause them further harm. But that's just the brief first aid reference stuff. You know, I guess, like I said, with someone with no basic knowledge of any medical, I suppose this is okay, not bad. But let's get to the rest of the items. So I'm kind of satisfied with $13. You get a pouch. I mean, I'm not going to use this pouch. I actually already have another pouch I planned on using, so I just wanted the kit itself, and I didn't really want this pouch. So, but as far as the contents goes, I don't really have any complaints. I feel like $13 is pretty decent. I almost would replace these with 3 or 4x4s, but that's just me. Sugar packets, I get that they're important for like diabetics and whatnot, and maybe you might be able to see that on my Mitchell cover here, but I think it's this packet actually broke on the way here. So there was like a little pile of sugar like on the stuff that I had to wipe off. So I'm gonna figure out which one it is and then probably just toss it out. But overall, I'm not I don't have any major complaints other than the obvious first aid stuff and the sugar packet, which honestly, like, that could have nothing to do with the fact that it's a Rothco kit. Maybe it just got crushed on the way here, or that's what I'm thinking. So I don't know. I guess $13 isn't bad. I'm gonna wrap this review up, guys. And this is the Rothco M-1 Jungle First Aid Kit. Here's everything you get. If you guys have any questions about this kit, just go ahead and let me know. And I didn't mention, in case I haven't mentioned it already, but this kit is definitely for a special project of mine that I've been working on, where I don't need anything definitive, nothing serious, but just decent supplies. So anyways, guys, that is gonna be it for this review. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, have a nice day.